What's wrong?
They shot Charlie.
They who? Who's Charlie?
Charlie Kirk. They shot Charlie. They shot Charlie. They shot Charlie.
Charlie Kirk? You mean that guy, that racist guy?
Not racist. He loves Jesus.
What?
He loves Jesus. I'll say he loves Jesus.
You know Jesus. Watch this tape.
And Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Play cut 52.
Don't worry about that. I don't love Michelle Obama anyway. She looks like a dude I never liked in the first place. He's dead. He loves Jesus. He loves Jesus. He loves Jesus.
I think Buddy was a racist, okay, who is not with us anymore. This is a video of him telling black folks that we don't need Juneteenth. The only holiday we have for ourselves, and here he is blasted saying there should be no Juneteenth. They should have to celebrate Juneteenth. Wonder why he would say that. What would prompt him to say that? It's not a personal thing, okay? Juneteenth is a day to celebrate black people's liberation. You know what he says? He says we shouldn't even have that. On top of him saying a lot of other racist things. Well, let's play this tape if you don't believe what I'm talking about here.
Hey everybody, a lot of people are going to be saying happy Juneteenth. It should not be a federal holiday and I'm on my way to work. Have a good day.
I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. He loves Jesus. He loves Jesus.
Just because somebody says they love Jesus doesn't mean that they love Jesus. Okay? It's simple as that. You love to say I love Jesus. These people, they use y'all. They use stupid people like you. I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay? The way you're thinking is stupid. All right? And I'm not saying something that's wrong. Even the Bible calls people fools, and that's what you are. Crying over this man losing his life. Do they cry over us when we die? No, they do not. Just heard a story of a black man in Philadelphia. Okay, his family was suing the police department because I believe last year the man was driving in his car. Okay, a cop was pulled up in front of him, and he was an off-duty officer. Okay, in his car, and the turn lane stopped. So the black guy got out. He had one of the fluorescent vests on. He got out of his car to help the cop to see if he was stuck, see if he needed help moving his car out the turning lane. Was just stuck there. The cop saw the man come to his car, pulled his gun out, and shot through his own window like 5 or 6 times. Killed the guy. And they tried to say, "Oh no, I felt threatened." You felt threatened because the guy with a fluorescent vest on was coming up to your car that was stopped, and you had to shoot through your own window to kill the guy. And that cop just walked free. Okay, nothing happened to him. What about Trayvon Martin, the kid that was just walking down the street, okay, with some Skittles in his hand, and then a guy came around, called the cops, and said, "Hey, this kid looks suspicious. He was 16 years old." They said, "Don't follow him. He's doing nothing wrong." He said, "I will follow him." Murdered the kid. What about the kid that was in the park? Somebody called the cops and said he looked suspicious. Remember that little kid? I think his name was Tamir Rice or whatever his name was. I forget the name of so many of us. Forget the kid's name. He was in the park. Somebody said they saw him with a weapon. It was just like a toy, and the cops came and shot him and took his life, killed him. And all the other people going back from Emmett Till just looked at a white woman supposedly, and they killed him. And all the people we go down the list, they never cried over him, did they? But you're crying over a white guy who wished that all black people basically would be wiped off the face of the earth. But to your face, "Oh, I love Jesus, I love God," and you're sitting there crying like a fool. Okay, he's gone. Okay, he's gone. Did they cry over Martin Luther King? No. I guarantee they did not. They may have given you a holiday, but they cry over none of them. Did they cry over Malcolm X? No. Did they cry over any other people that they killed, or our black leaders? No, they did not. So they're not going to cry over this man, over this 31-year-old young man who opened up his mouth and spoke trash continuously. The same Charlie Kirk that said that black people don't deserve reparations, and said, "Should I pay out of my own pocket for reparations for something that I didn't do?" Only problem with that is that his fathers paid every other race, including the Japanese, okay? Had our fathers in slavery for years, 400 years, okay? But look what it says right here. You type in the 40 acres and a mule they said he was going to give us, okay? Give our fathers so they can have something. What does it say here? Did any slaves actually get 40 acres and a mule? The answer, no. Okay? No, not at all. Simple as that. They set up, so Charlie Kirk is sitting there telling myself, "Oh, y'all don't deserve anything. Why should I give you anything?" Can't you see this man is evil? Can you see that man was evil, I should say? All right. Say all the Jesus you want. You can say Jesus, Jesus, Jesus till the cows come home. He was a racist man and he died. Simple as that. Simple as that. No more talks. Simple as that. Supposed to be crying over that evil person dying, but they don't cry when our good people die. We supposed to cry over their evil people because they name the name of Jesus? No, he's dead. Simple as that. Let's move on. Let's go.